In this video, I'll show you how to use the auxiliary input on the back of your new Pioneer in-dash receiver to play back any music you want from your music player. Even though your particular in-dash receiver may have buttons on the side or along the bottom like this one, and may or may not have a DVD player built in, the on-screen and button operation in this demonstration is identical for the following Pioneer AVH-EX models: AVH-210EX, AVH-201EX, AVH-210EX, AVH-211EX, MVH-200EX, MVH-300EX. On the back of your in-dash receiver is the auxiliary input right here. Now this auxiliary input is both an audio and a video auxiliary input. You can use a simple cable to plug in and play back music from your favorite music player, or if you want, you can use an audio-video cable, 3.5mm audio-video cable, to play back video on the in-dash receiver screen while the vehicle is safely parked with the parking brake engaged. Before we get started with the auxiliary input, let's check a setting on the in-dash receiver to make sure we're all set up and ready to go. So I'm going to touch the gears up here, and I want to go to the toolbox. And here is the setting I'm after: auxiliary input on. That's what we want for using the auxiliary input. Now if you go and look here and you see that auxiliary input is switched off, when we go out to the home screen, you're going to see that the auxiliary input here is grayed out and you can't access it. And if we try to use the drop-down menu, you'll find that auxiliary input is not in this list. So let's go back and fix that. Here we're going to touch the gears and go to the toolbox and auxiliary input. Make sure we switch it on. We'll touch the X, and here is auxiliary input. We can choose that source, and on our home screen we can choose the auxiliary input. Now the auxiliary input screen has two different functions. Right now we're on the video function. If we touch this button right here, we switch to the audio function for auxiliary input. So touching this button here toggles between audio and audio-video input. We'll start with the audio input right here. Now, here's my favorite music player, and I'm going to plug in through auxiliary input. And remember, turn up the volume on your music player before you turn up the volume on the in-dash receiver. Right now, this is the audio-only screen of auxiliary input. If I want to switch to the video input, I can touch the button right here, and this switches to my video input for auxiliary. Remember, you need the proper cable to connect to the back of the system, and viewing front seat video is not allowed while you're driving. You have to have the parking brake engaged in order to see video on auxiliary input.